employment have we here? By my fortunes having cast me on your niece, give me this prerogative of speech. By my life, this is my lady's hands. This is her very C's, her U's, and her T's, and thus makes her great P's. It is contempt of question. This is her hand. Cousin Toby, my fortunes. You must amend of your drunkenness. You waste the treasure of your time with that foolish knight. The unknown beloved, this is my good wishes. Your very phrases. To whom this should be, God knows I love, but who? Lips do not move. A man must not know. What follows, the numbers are altered. No man must know. If this should be thee, Malvolio, I commend what I adore, but silence. With a lucky knife, with a bloodless stroke, hearts both gore. M-O-I-A doth sway my life. M-O-I-A both sway my life. Nay, but first, let me see. I commend what I adore. Why, she may command me. I serve her. She is my lady. Why, this is evidence to any formal capacity. There's no obstruction in this. And the end. What should that alphabetical position portend? If I could make that resemble something in me. M-O-I-A. M. Malvolio. M. Why, that begins my name.
I say he would work it out. The cur is excellent at faults.
But then there's no conspiracy in the sequel that suffers under prohibition A. That should follow, but O does.
And O shall end, I hope.
Or I'll cudgel him and make him cry.
Then I comes
I, and you had an eye behind you. You might see more detraction at your heels than fortunes before you.
M-O-I-A. This simulation is not as the former. We had to crush this little. It would bow to me, for every one of these letters earned my name. Here follows this prose. And yet thy tongue tang arguments of state. Put thyself into a trick of singularity. She thus advised 3 that sights for thee. Remember to contemn thy yellow stockings, and wish to see thee over cross-guarded. I say, remember to go. Thou art made, if thou desires to be so. If not, let me thee a steward still, and fellow servants were not worthy to touch fortune's fingers. Farewell. She that would alter services of thee, the fortunate unhappy.
I will not give my part of this sport for a pension of thousands to be paid from the Sophie.
I could marry this wench for this device.
So could I too.
And ask no other dowry with her but such another jest.
Nor I either.
Here comes my noble gold catcher. Three,
Taylor.
2.
Wilt, though thou set thy foot, oh, my neck.
Or do I either.
Shall I play my freedom trip and become thy bondslave?
I faith, or I either.
Why, thou hast put him in such dream that when the image of if it leaves, why he must run mad.
Nay, but say true. Does it work upon him?
Like medicine for a sick man.
If you will then see the fruits of the sport, mark his approach before my lady. He will come in her yellow stockings, and 'tis a color she adores, and cross-guarded a fashion she detests. And he will smile upon her, which will now be unsuitable for her disposition, being addicted to a stop. Sorry.
Melancholy.
Melancholy.
3, 2, 1.
Melancholy, as she is, that it cannot but turn him into notable contempt. If you will see it, follow me.
I don't have any more lines.
3, 2,
To the gates of Tartar, thou most excellent devil of wit.
I'll make one too. And I'll make one too.